Happy Friday. We have Weather Kid today, and we have Gavyn in as our Weather Kid, and Gavyn's a little nervous but also excited. Definitely loves weather. What's your favorite type of weather?
Storms.
Storms. Do you like severe weather? Yeah, you do like the severe weather? Okay, so let's also get into know you. Gav, we know your name is Gavyn, but Gavyn, how old are you?
9.
9 years old, and I know we're going to talk about school a little bit. I know you don't want to because we're in summer break, but when you go back to school this fall, what grade are you going into?
4th.
And what school do you go to?
Eagle Lake.
Eagle Lake. Okay, well, skip the school stuff now. It is summer, and today is the first official day of summer, and what are we starting summer off with?
A lot of heat.
A lot of heat. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to you, and go ahead and take it away. We've got this view outside. If you remember when you came in with your mom this morning, what was it like outside?
Really cloudy.
Still cloudy. Was it windy?
Not too windy.
Not too windy yet. And what about temperature-wise? Did it feel like humid or sticky outside? Not quite yet, but it's going to, right? Mm-hmm. And now that we see this view out right now, it looks a little different than what you described, which we've got some increased winds, and what else is starting to appear? Sunshine, which kind of made you super excited. But are you excited about the heat?
I guess so, a little bit.
I think that's how everyone is kind of feeling right now. Okay, so let's go to the next one and talk about some of the heat that we have on the way before we jump into a lot of the other stuff. Let's talk about that heat. So what can you tell people about this?
Really hot. It's going to reach up to 110.
Is that the 110? Is that the actual temperature, or is that going to? No,
the heat, like the heat index.
Yeah, the heat index. So because of that, what do we have? What do we have from the National Weather Service?
Heat warning.
An extreme heat warning. And how long is that going to be in effect for?
Sunday evening.
So now until Sunday evening, right? So pretty hot weekend in the works. Let's take a look at what those projected heat index values for the weekend are going to be. So you said it's going to be pretty hot out there. Is it going to be, taking a look at these, what kind of category does that fall under? Is it, very warm, use caution, extreme caution, dangerous?
Extremely warm.
Extremely dangerous, right? Dangerous to extremely dangerous. So what are those heat index values reading for tomorrow?
109.
And what about Sunday?
And 102.
And then we've got some relief on the way for next week, right? So it's just this weekend. Mm-hmm. With this heat, we definitely have to stay safe. So let's talk about some heat safety tips. You said you like to play baseball. So when you're playing baseball, if you play in the summertime when it's really hot out, what are some things that you do to stay safe from heat-related illnesses?
Drink a lot of water.
Drink a lot of water because that keeps you hydrated, right? When someone starts to experience some of these symptoms, what should someone do?
Call 911.
Call 911 if they're experiencing the signs and symptoms of heat stroke, but if it's heat exhaustion, what should we do?
Go inside a cool building.
Yeah, go inside a cool building to hydrate and cool off, right? And we definitely need to call 911 for these symptoms, as that could potentially save a life, right? And so let's talk about current temperatures right now, because it's not too unbearably hot yet, but it's getting warm. So what can you tell people the temperatures are doing this morning?
68 right now, and it's going to reach up to really like the 90s.
Yeah,
today.
so we're in the upper 60s, and you said that there's some 70s out there. We got the 90s on the way. So would you consider this hot yet, or just kind of warming up?
Warming up.
Warming up. Okay, I'm going to have to agree. Let's go with what's coming up next. What can we tell people for this afternoon?
It's going to be really hot and
is it going to be cloudy or
sunny?
Sunny. And do you remember what we talked about those winds? Are those winds going to be strong?
I mean, not too strong. But
not too strong, but where are they coming from? Do you remember? We kind of talked about it. Yeah, so it's going to be a warm breeze, right? So if it's a warm breeze, is it going to provide a lot of relief or just a little?
A little.
Just a little, because it's a warm breeze. So with the high of 90 today, do you have a guess of what our heat index could be? Up
109.
Today, not quite as warm, but you got the 100 right. So we could see a heat index up to 100, but tomorrow and Sunday could be the warmer days, right? So what about tonight? What do we got coming our way tonight? If you go ahead to that next graphic. There you go.
Few stray sprinkles possible.
Yeah, and what about our temperatures?
77.
And is that warm or cool? What do you think? It's kind of a personal opinion. So what is your opinion on it?
Kind of warm.
Kind of warm. I think I'm going to have to agree that almost 80 overnight is, to me, a little uncomfortable overnight. And what about the extended forecast?
First alert and a really hot temps.
Yeah, really hot temperatures in first alert through Sunday. And what about next week?
Scattered thunderstorms.
All the way to when?
Friday.
Yeah, and is it going to be cooler next week?
Yeah.
What temperatures do you like more? The 90s, or do you want to see those 70s return?
70s.
You want to see the 70s return. I think a lot of people are going to agree with you after this weekend. That's a look at your forecast. You can always catch more details for your weekend and beyond coming up tonight at 5, 6, and 10 with meteorologist Daniel Sawicki.